Welcome back, everyone, into another edition of the Full Court Press. I'm Tanner Barth alongside Flight 22 owner and founder Nate Falk, as always. And Nate, tonight kicks off the first busy night of conference play in the Mid-Eastern Conference. Seems like it's starting a little earlier than usual.
It does, but it's here. It's time to go.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it. Conference play is when you non-conference, you can kind of fill yourself out. But when you get into conference play, you're setting yourself up for the end of the season.
Well, I was looking forward to tonight. My biggest thing was the Laney and Topsail game. Laney's having a little trouble stretching the floor with Reese Edwards absent. He's being hurt. And then I wanted to see if Topsail could be able to withstand Laney's guarding and the defense on the ball.
Absolutely. Well, you talked about it. Let's start off with those highlights, shall we? Tonight, our Full Court Press matchup of the week in Pender County. We'll start with the Topsail girls sitting at 6-1, hosting undefeated Laney. The Pirates trying to protect their home court, and Julia Sullivan gets the layup to fall here, trims the lead in the second half, and Laney, though, led the lead in the second half. And the Pirates, check out this, good help side defense.
Found the low post girl there, and she finished strong, and that's what you want. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, got the big rejection. The student section liking it. They're dressed up before the Christmas break in the spirit. But Laney playing Grinch tonight in Hampstead off the screen. It's Brooke Summer, pulls up, cans the jumper.
Tanner, I call that a terrible two, though. Her toe is on the line. Get that toe behind the line.
Might as well make it count for another point. It was a low-scoring game early on, but the Bucks put it away late as Laney goes on the road and beats Topsail on the girls' side of things. 44-22. Morgan Adams finishes with 10. Laney improves to 6-0.
Yeah, they look like they're off to a good start, like they haven't missed a beat, and that's good to see.
And a good win, as you said, right there for the Buccaneers on the road tonight in Hampstead. And that was, as we talked about, one of the biggest tests they've had so far this season, to date at least, taking on a good Topsail team. They were without one of their players tonight, Topsail was, but still a good win there for Laney.
Well, as we discussed a couple weeks ago, Laney's had to adjust roles, probably philosophy, but I think they're doing a good job, 6-0. I mean, you can't get a better start than that.
Yeah, you cannot, and they will see if they can keep that rolling. And I still think the Bucks have as good a shot as anyone in the MEC this year, but only time will tell, so let's get back into those highlights. Nate, the people don't want to see us anymore onto the boys' game between Laney and Topsail. This one's been competitive the last few times out these two schools have met up. What would we get tonight? Well, the Pirates came with the first punch. Star on the football field. He can play basketball as well. It's Gavin Ellis.
Well, Topsail came out I was at this game, Tanner. Topsail came out to an early, powered it down to a 1-4 high action. They called twins and outscored Laney 19-8 in the first quarter.
But this man, a problem for anyone. DeMarcus McLaurin works in the paint, gets it to rattle home. Topsail led big early on, as you said, but Laney would battle back in the second half. This is just a strange play. Saved into Cameron. Wallace spins over his shoulder, finds Jahi Flowers for the lay-in.
Well, as I said earlier in the show, Laney's ability to guard and stop Topsail off the bounce, that was huge for Laney. They came back huge in the second quarter and led at half.
Yeah, this one would have a crazy finish. We'll talk more about it later. Topsail wins it on a buzzer beater, 57-55 the final score. Now let's go into Brunswick County North, hosting the New Hanover Wildcats tonight up the road from us here in Leland. Wildcats off and running in the first quarter, and it starts with D. Barnett. Put him on the spin cycle, dishes it off. James Jones Jr. gets the lay-in.
Just a great find by D. D has eyes all over the place and finds the open guy all the time.
Yep, New Hanover led 4-0 early, but here comes North. Nice find on the baseline. Devontae Beatty gets it to go through traffic.
That's just a face cut to the rim, bad defense.
And the Wildcats defense, this is good defense right here. Relentless, turned it over. Offense goes with that, and he lays it up and in for Barnett.
When New Hanover is able to get out in transition, they're very good. I saw them Tuesday night. I thought they played a little half-court basketball too much. Transition, they're hard to stop.
And how about this? New Hanover would run all over this team in the second half. They extend their lead there with a three ball. They pick up the 67-25 win over North Brunswick tonight. Now let's go on the girls' game between those two. New Hanover without leading scorer Andrea Schufert tonight against a tough new North Brunswick team, but it was New Hanover getting second chances. Early and often off the miss, Sophia Bradford there to stick it back
cleaning
up
up the boards. I like it, Tanner.
We'll see that a lot tonight. Made it 2-0. But I tell you what, the Scorpions can flat out shoot the
Watch
ball.
This, Tanner.
Give Lydia Bradshaw
shot this from the bridge.
Too much space. She will make you pay. Does her thing. Nothing but nylon for the senior. And this game would go back and forth. Beautiful find via Jennings. Even better finish from Isabella James.
Getting easy ones in the paint, that's the key.
This one went back and forth, back and forth. Close game in the fourth quarter. Lenny Scoggins, the freshman, she's been impressive. Gets it to go there. North was a winner tonight, 58-46 the final score. Now we switch gears and we go over to Vittown, South Brunswick. The boys game, good measuring stick for both these teams in conference play. Seems like a trend for Hogger to start fast. Brady Rankin up and under, whoop, gets it to go.
I like Hogger's schedule they've played up to this point. They've only lost one game, and that was the nationally ranked Greensboro Day last week, so they're very prepared for this game.
They would start 9-0 before South Brunswick found the scoreboard. Rossi can't get it to go. His big man Isaiah McNeil has his back. But once Hoggard sees a shot fall, good luck. 3 parade. Brady Rankin from the corner. That starts a trend. It's Jacob Fisher this time. This is a tough basketball team.
The shots are just too open, and you give them that much time, especially Brady, it's going to be bad news.
And they were able to get it done. Rankin finishes with 21. Hoggard picks up the big win tonight at Viketown, 60-35, the final score. Now let's go on to the girls' game between these two. I got here really late, just about 5 minutes left to go. Hoggard starting MEC play against South Brunswick. Pick it up in the 4th quarter. Hoggard up big. South Brunswick trims the lead. Nice little jumper here from the right elbow for the Cougars.
Elbow jumper, get it going early.
Get it going early and often, but Hoggard's defense playing great all night long. It's Jada Armour
Look at that
getting
ball
in
pressure.
on the action, steals it away, going the other way. Would she get it to go through the contact? You betcha. Extends the lead, and the Hoggard starters, they got to sit most of the 4th quarter. Hoggard's going to be another team to reckon with in this girls' east side of things.
They're tough at home as well as the boys. Any team going into Hoggard, any night this year is going to be tough, boys or girls.
Hoggard Vikings pick up their first conference win of the year over South Brunswick tonight, 51-16, the final score in our first set of games where they are officially in the books here on the Full Court Press. But don't go anywhere. I'll make sure to try and keep Nate up. Much more high-flying action returns after the break. We'll check in with the Three Rivers Conference.